Hi, I'm Sandy from ohmycrafts.com,
I'm Megan.
and we are here to show you how to use armor etch and vinyl so that you can etch on glass. Today we'll be making a coaster. We will use the vinyl as a stencil, and the armor etch cream etches away the glass and it leaves a nice opaque finish. When you etch with the etching cream, you have to decide two things. Are you going to use the positive image or the negative image? And what I mean by that is the positive image is the actual butterfly. Like if I were to cut it and take it out, you look at it and it looks just like a butterfly. The negative is what's left when you pull that out. So Megan's going to go ahead and show you what we mean by that.
So we're going to cut a little square around our butterfly. So that we can use the negative.
Megan's using one of my favorite little tools. This is the dental pick that comes in the Cricut toolkit.
So we're going to pick out the butterfly.
We're going to actually pick out the butterfly and leave that negative space.
The part that you would normally pick out if you were putting it up onto the wall.
Okay. So now what we have left is that negative space. So what Megan's going to do is take some transfer tape.
I'm going to take the transfer tape and I'm going to set it right on top of the butterfly.
And while Megan burnishes that, you might wonder, what's transfer tape? Why do I need to use it? Well, transfer tape is the most awesome thing with vinyl. What it is it's a tacky sheet of adhesive, and it's designed to just pull the vinyl off of the liner and keep it all on there nice and neat and straight. You do have to apply a little bit of pressure when you're doing this, because all of those little delicate parts in that butterfly, we want those to lift right off nice and smoothly and cleanly the first time. So Megan's going over it in different directions till she feels like she's got it down. And then she's going to go ahead and lift up that transfer tape. See if that one comes. There you go.
And I'm just going to lift it off.
There you go.
Pull it off like that.
Just like that. So now when you're done,
You have your little butterfly.
and see, that's the negative part, is what we pulled off. And one of the reasons we use the negative part is we just want the actual outline of the butterfly to be the etched part. If we had put the butterfly down, then all of the rest of the space would have been etched. Now go ahead and pull that off. And just gently pull it. Perfect. Okay, so now that's what it looks like. And then, because I have Scotch ancestry in me, I like to use everything up. Don't like to waste. We're going to just tear a little strip, and we're going to place it on the edge of that glass. We don't want any of that etching cream to touch any part of the glass. So you could use a masking tape or something, but this is always right here. I just use it. It's a great way to get a little more use out of the product that you purchased. So now it's nice and covered up. So now Megan's going to go ahead and use the etching cream. It's a little easier to dip into it out of the lid rather than out of the bottle. It is an acid, so if you're concerned about your hands or anything, you'll want to wear some disposable gloves. So we're just really careful. We just don't get the acid on our hands. And you want to put it on kind of thick. You dip it in and then you go straight up and down and leave it kind of thick. You don't want to see any little parts that are kind of covered but not, because that will give you an uneven finish when you rinse the etching cream off.
So why can't I just brush it onto it?
That's an awesome question. The reason we don't like to brush it is because you can get streaks when you first put the etching cream on, and we want it to be nice and even all the way across. How about if we show them how to rinse it off right now?
Okay.
Do you want to finish and I'll show them how to rinse?
Yep.
So I'm going to turn on my water and I'm going to rinse it straight downwards. I'm going to take that and just set that down for a moment. And as you can see, that transfer tape starts to just rub right off. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel those off, just like that. And then I'll just take this and dry it. And see, at this moment, you're really worried because it looks like it didn't work. But go ahead and you can start to pull off your vinyl. And you're just going to work it really gently. Now, I don't know if the camera can see any of that so far, but you can tell that it really did etch. If you can see that in there. And with my fingernail, I'm just going to go ahead and pull these last little bits off. Just like so. As you pull off the vinyl, you start to see the design. And there we have it. I'm going to come back over to our table so we can put it on the mat and you can see. So, what we learned today is we can use vinyl as a stencil. We use an acid to etch. Your tools are very important. You need to have a nice sharp knife. The dental pick in the Cricut toolkit is awesome. You have to have something to burnish with. We like our little squeegee. Has our name on it. And anyway, thanks for stopping by and listening in with us, and hope to see you soon.